Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today, I need to join these two metal blocks together. First, I'll try using a mini soldering iron with a piece of solder to make the joint. I create two solder joints where the two metal blocks meet, hoping they will hold the pieces together. However, as you can see, these solder joints are far too weak to keep the two metal blocks securely connected. Even a small amount of force can easily separate them. Here, I have a broken soldering iron, and today I'm going to rebuild it into a metal welding tool capable of producing much stronger joints. First, I disassemble the entire soldering iron to prepare it for the modification. After taking it apart, I prepare a new electrical wire to serve as the power lead for the soldering iron. First, I strip the insulation from one end of the wire to expose the copper conductor. This exposed copper will be connected to the heating element. Next, I feed the wire through the housing, the protective strain relief tube, and the metal barrel. Routing the wire in this order makes reassembly easier while protecting the cable from bending or damage during use. Then, I connect the copper conductor directly to the heating element. This direct wiring method provides a stable electrical connection, reduces contact resistance, and helps the heating element operate more efficiently. I use pliers to firmly crimp the connection between the wire and the heating element. This creates a secure joint and reduces the risk of loose connections or broken wires when the tool is exposed to high temperatures. Finally, I reassemble all the parts of the soldering iron, completing the wiring system and preparing it for the next modification steps. Next, I'll use an alligator clip as the electrical connector between the welding machine's power lead and the battery terminal. First, I strip the insulation from the remaining end of the welding machine's power wire to prepare it for the connection. The alligator clip provides a secure connection while making it quick and easy to attach or remove. Then, I attach the wire to the alligator clip and tighten it securely to ensure good electrical contact and prevent loose connections during operation. Next, I install the welding rod into the heating tube of the welding machine. Once power is applied, electrical current will flow directly to the welding rod, allowing it to generate the heat required for welding. In the next step, I'll use a car battery as the power source for the welding system. First, I use a digital multimeter to measure the battery voltage. The reading is approximately 13.32 volts. This voltage is not high enough to power the welding system effectively, so I prepare a second battery. The second battery measures approximately 13.20 volts. Next, I connect the two batteries together to increase the system's output voltage. After the connection is complete, I measure the output again with the multimeter, and the combined voltage is approximately 26 volts. This voltage is sufficient to heat the welding rod, allowing it to reach the temperature needed to melt the welding material during operation. Next, I connect the welding machine's power lead to the positive terminal of the battery and the ground lead to the negative terminal, completing the welding circuit. When I touch the welding rod to the ground clamp, sparks appear immediately. Now, I'll perform a real welding test to evaluate the performance of this homemade welding machine. After that, I touch the welding rod to the joint between the two metal blocks to begin welding. As the rod contacts the metal, an electric arc is generated, producing intense heat that melts both the welding rod and the surface of the metal. The molten metal fuses together, creating a strong welded joint. Once the weld is complete, I use a hammer to chip away the remaining slag and excess welding residue. Next, I clean the weld with a wire brush. This removes any remaining slag and reveals the finished weld, making it easier to inspect its quality. After cleaning, the weld clearly holds the two metal blocks together with a solid and consistent joint. With just an old soldering iron and a few simple modifications, we've created a metal welding tool that actually works. If you enjoyed this project, don't forget to like the video and subscribe for more creative DIY builds in the future.